Hello. So, our member libraries are allowing interlibrary loan. Our holds are back. Yay! So, I wanted to do a quick video on if you're interested in a book or an item that we have in the system, but maybe you don't have at your particular local library, how you can go ahead and actually make a request. So, just as an example, if you're at one library, say out in Barker, and there's a book or a DVD or there's an item that you wanted that Niagara Falls has, you can make a request for that. This is a free service, and let's just go ahead and get started with that. All right. Now, one thing I'm going to mention too is I'm going to try and I should be able to put all of our libraries home pages in the description of the video. I'm pointing downwards because that's where the description usually is. You can go to either place, okay? The thing with our library catalog is that the catalog is all on, it's all one. We all share the same catalog. So if you go to Barker's website, or you go to Holly's website, or you go to Batavia's website, Richmond Memorial, if you go out to Pavilion, if you're at Corfu, if you're at Newfane, hey, it all pulls from the same pool of information, okay? So that's what makes the loans work and those types of things, right? So what I'm gonna do is for this video, and what we're looking at here on the screen, I am at the Nioga.org website, okay? And you can probably see that in the upper corner of the screen. I'll see if I can't kind of pull that up. This is at Nioga.org. This is the general catalog here, okay? And this is where, if you go to any other website in our member services, this is where all the information gets pulled from, all right? So when you get here, there is a ton of stuff. I've gone over things like ebooks and audiobooks here. I have a video on digital magazines here. They have the classics, which are always available, which is great for kids in school. We have Hoopla down here, which I had gone over in a video. So those are all in the channel, so you can find those very easily. What I want to do right now is actually concentrate right up here specifically. This is the search field, and you can see the little search button here. So what I am going to do, and I already did a test search just to make sure this would work. It's easiest, you can search by title, author, you can go by a subject, you can put in a general search term like mystery or romance, but to make sure that I get what I want, I am going to search for a particular author, and her name is Janet Ivanovich. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click in the search box, or of course you can tap if you have a touch screen, and I'm going to start typing Janet, and very nicely right here, Janet Ivanovich comes up. She has a lot of different series, including, like it says here, there's a Wicked series, there's a Stephanie Plum series, she does a lot of stuff, very funny, great author. So what I'm going to do is, now that she's popped up in the suggestion, I'm just going to click the first name. When I do that, my little timer is going to spin, and I now see 395 search results, and all of these results mean something. There's the different formats and different things like that. So let me kind of go top to bottom and left to right on the screen, okay? So first of all, we get all 395 results that have Janet Ivanovich in the record somewhere, all right? And what I can do over here on the, as we look at it, the left side of the screen, I can actually limit my search results. So if I really only want books, and of course this would be the paper books, physical copies, I can do that. It says that we have 91. There are also ebooks, okay? So if you want to do your Kindle or your Nook or your e-reader of some sort, we have 85 different ebooks. Audio discs, we have 80 of those. Large print, we have 68 of those. E-audiobook, 46, and I can go to more, or I can go to view all of the limiters, okay? So I can also, before I do any limiters, let's just walk through these. I can limit by author. Now that seems a little strange because you think, okay, well, Janet Ivanovich is an author, but she's collaborated with a lot of other people too. So like I mentioned, she's done a lot of different series. So if you're looking specifically for one or another, you may want to actually limit just by author. So that's there, and she's apparently here, Lorelei King, C.J. Crit. She's done different collaborations with those authors, so no problem. Even better here, and again, we're just concentrating on this that side of the screen, the left side of the screen. You can actually include or exclude by, you can limit by library. So you can look specifically at, you can see actually all of our libraries are listed here from A to Z, well, Y, Youngstown High. And you can see what each specific library actually holds within its collection. So that's there. And then we can go by subject, and like I mentioned, Stephanie Plum is her big character that she's made. So you can go by subject, and Stephanie Plum is one of those: fiction, mystery books. She's done romance books. She's done all kinds of stuff, audiobooks, okay? And then of course too, you can go by the publication date of the item, okay? So what I'm going to do is, now that we would have the proper limiters so we can look at exactly what we want to look at, let's take a quick look at one of the records, okay? And I'm going to pick this one right here. It says it's Smitten. It looks like there's a little doggy on the cover, so I like that, okay? Now, if I knew that this is what I wanted, I know I can see here that the format right here is an actual book. So this would be an actual paper physical book. I can choose to like the book if I like. I can choose to place a hold, that is make a request. I can have the information texted to me so I have it for later reference, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the details of the record here, right? So let me go ahead and actually click on that. And okay, so this is the actual record of the book that we have. It gives us the author, the publication information, a general description, and a note, and then it also it gives us different subject terms, okay? Now, importantly to me, it also tells me on here who actually has the title. So Albion, Holly, and Ransomville have this title. Now I'm looking at this and I go, okay, well, this is kind of cool, but what is the book about? Like, if I were to look at this and say, well, if I were to open it up and I wanted to read like the dust cover or flip over on the back and get a summary of the book, what I'm going to do is actually, some of them have summaries and some don't, now that I'm thinking about it. This may not have a summary, so this might be the whole thing. That's okay. So it does have a general note, and it does say this is probably one of the older ones that doesn't have an actual kind of summary or review on it. That's okay. And it says originally published as a Love Swept paperback in 1990, 30 years ago. So this one would definitely just have, this is the whole record. This is what we have of it, okay? All right, well, no big deal. So I want it anyway. I kind of like the cover. I think it's kind of cute. You know, it looks like it's kind of an airy, kind of fun romance book. Great. My problem is I do not have a library card from Albion or Holly or Ransomville. What I would really like to do is I would like to be able to pick up the book at my home library. So what I'm going to do right from here is I'm going to go right to this button that says place a hold. So let me go ahead and click on that. All right. Now, here's the thing too, is when this little guy pops up, I have to put in my whole library card number, and I have to put in my personal identification number, my PIN. Now, as it says right here on the in the pop-up, new library cards use the temporary PIN. They all come with a temporary PIN that is Change Me. You can see it right here. No spaces, no capitals, just the words Change Me. And if you do have any problems with your PIN, do contact your local library. They can fix that right over the phone for you. Not a big deal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this here. I'm going to enter in my own library card number, my own PIN, and then when I hit log in, we'll get to the next screen. Okay, so here we are back again, and once you put in your library card number and that PIN number that you have, and the PIN is whatever you pick it to be. It doesn't have to be necessarily just the standard 4 digits. It can be, like the first PIN is actually Change Me, so it could be more like a password if you want it to be. Talk to your local library about that. They'll straighten that out, okay? But as soon as I put in my library card number and my PIN, it pops up with the place holds, and it will actually then pop up with what would be your home library. And the system knows your library by the certain range of card numbers that every library is provided. So it makes it really easy, so I don't even have to pick. Now I moved over to the LaSalle branch, that's fine, but I can actually have this put or sent to any particular public library that I like. And of course you would choose your home library. So I was stuck on Byron. Hi. So let's just go ahead. I'll click on Byron, Bergen Public Library, and I would go ahead and click the place holds. Now let me do this right quick, and then let me show you really quick what to do if you make a mistake, because this particular hold is actually not something, well, I don't want it to go to Byron Bergen because that would be a long drive for me, but let me show you what to do real quick if you make a mistake. So if I hit this place hold, it does say right there, place holds, here it is, it's a success, so I can click OK. All right, so here we are. And what happens if I go, oh, wait, that wasn't what I wanted to do? It's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go right up here in the upper right-hand corner to where it says My Account. I'm going to click on that link. And when you get here, you end up seeing things like personal information. It's got a whole bunch of information there. Your current checkouts. Right now I have nothing checked out. Any fines that I might have, but for our purposes, holds. I can click on holds, and it tells me right here, items on hold, 1, items ready for pickup, none, and I've got a couple buttons here, cancel hold, edit pickup location. I can suspend a hold, so like for example, if I'm going on vacation and I really want to keep my place, I want to just hang on to that hold, I can still be on the list but suspend it for a short period of time. And then I do have to remember, if I do that, I have to cancel my hold suspension, so it's kind of like puts me back in line for the book, okay? So this is something I actually want to cancel because it was a mistake. It was an example for the video. So what I'm going to do is I will click the item. I only have one item, so I'm going to click that. If I had a bunch that I actually all wanted to cancel, I would click the little box up here that says Select All. And once I have the particular holds I want gone, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I click the button that says Cancel Holds. It says, are you really sure you want to do this? And you would say yes. And now successfully I see that I have no holds and I have no items ready for pickup. So I'm all set. And of course, when I am done with any of this, I am going to want to log out when I'm finished. So I'm going to go right up ahead to the logout link. I'm going to click on that. And when I click log out, it takes me right back to my front page. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you again real soon. So that's it. Take care.